The day came. After 18 years, I was starting to see things as they really were, thanks to a book named Conversations with God that a friend of mine gave to me. I realized time went faster if you want to be part of this society, this no-time society. But no, I told myself, no, I will not become just another gear in the mechanism of society. I know there are greater things for me. I didn't know at the time the power I was holding in my hand, and that this power will be leading me to the best life I could ever had. I couldn't comprehend what I was about to go. And then I started reading. The conversation in that book was literally with God. There were us, human beings, asking God different questions about life's many different situations. I was excited. I was anxious. I was desperate at the same time. The information flooded my brain, my soul, all of my being. The things in the book, they were real. They were the right life ideologies, principles. I could feel they were right, rather than what I learned till this point. Mixed feelings surrounded me, but I kept on reading. Hungry for the real truth. But after I finished the book, I was confused, panicked. I fell in a semi-depression. I couldn't understand at that time what was happening to me. I couldn't take it no more. I cracked. I decided to go to my high school's psychiatrist because she was a sensible and understandable woman, a mother. When I entered her room, everything was so peaceful. I felt so emotive that I started crying after seeing her. I stood at the table telling her about how I felt and what I read. She knew the book and she smiled and said, "Look at this black dot. This is you, your being. And around this being you build defensive walls, ideas, life principles and concepts. And now, after reading that book, you are destroying those old walls and rebuilding them in the new image of your new self. Since this is your first experience of this kind, it's really hard, because to change a whole life is not an easy task." After hearing this, I finally understood the last weeks of my spiritual torture. "Accept it," came a voice in my head, and in that very moment, my soul stopped crying. My brain understood too then. "Accept it," said the voice once more, and I understood that this is the road of change, and life became a miracle instead of a sin.